I'm gonna be camping overnight using only what I bought from the gas station. So I scoped out the biggest gas station in my area and I went inside. The first thing when I walked right in was these brand new flavor swapped chips, so I got those, and then these dill pickle hot Cheetos. I didn't know those were a thing. Made my way to the grocery section. This is the most important part, or one of them, because I have ingredients now. I start to build a meal. That was my dinner for the night. I had so much in my hands. The lady at the front was like, "We have a basket, you know," and I was like, okay. I took the only basket in the whole gas station. I went to the cooler section. Probably one of the also most important sections, because just the refrigerated beverages are amazing. These protein chips were $4 each. I'm at $12 now. I'm at $16 now. Almost 20 bucks on protein chips. Okay, now I hit my $20 budget because I got a $4 protein bar. This high-vis Lions hat was so sick, and it's gonna keep me super warm. I found this squishy Minecraft toy that I actually found at Five Below in my last video. I said no, I'll get the $8 Minecraft keychain. That is absolutely absurd. I made my way to the back of the store, and thank God they had a hardware section. So I got a tarp. I got this twine made from agave leaves. So that is all I need for a shelter. Found this refrigerated carrot cake. How am I gonna keep it cold? It doesn't matter. $25 glasses to the cart. But I, for some reason, drew the line at a $20 plushie and not 20 bucks worth of protein chips. Here's the total haul. Peep the gallon jug of water so I can stay hydrated. I'm pretty sure the cashier didn't scan the hat or the glasses, so I didn't even pay for them. I didn't know this until later. My total was $113.18. What a steal, literally, because I didn't pay for. I'll see you next time, gas station. Thank you. Well, I finished shopping. Here's all my stuff. I also brought Grogu. This is the area I'm working with. And like always, first thing I gotta do is set up my shelter. My goals for this video is to set up a shelter and spend the night. And then I wanna make a tier list of all the food I'm trying. Before we set up our shelter though, I'm gonna drink some caffeine. And that's gonna lead me to the first item I bought. Let's try out some of this food. These are the first two items I'm gonna be trying. First off is my caffeine. I'm a little tired this video, so I just wanna get some caffeine. And then I'm also kinda hungry. I don't like to set up shelter on an empty stomach. So I got these. This is like such a light bag, and I think this is like 9 bucks. Gonna be paying bi-weekly through Klarna or whatever until I pay this off. Half Frank's Red Hot and half Ranch. Let's put our first item on the tier list. D, these are just like salty hunks of mystery chicken meat. And now our caffeine, this has like 300 milligrams of caffeine, and it has Godzilla. Not drinking all of this now, but I'm drinking more than I should. I'll drink it all by the end of the night. That's really good, actually. It's sour blue Razilla. This gets a tier. Now we can go make our shelter. It's gonna be a high of 43 and a low of 36. That feels like right now with the wind is 28 degrees. Because of that, I'm gonna put on my Outdoor Boys cosplay. Let me put on my hat too because I'm getting a little cold. Might go down in one of the coolest purchases I've made so far on this channel. Dude, this thing is like look at the fur, look at this softness mask that I can snap off. Wait, can you hang the ears up too? Ah, you can't like clip the ears up. That's a bummer. That is much warmer. For my shelter, this is the only like paracord they had, this twine looking stuff. And then this tarp is what they had. I kind of knew this is what I was gonna be settling with. I've probably made a tarp shelter a total of 5 times, and I've probably successfully spent the night one of those times. I'm going home, bro. You know what I'm about to do. All right, I'll be honest with you, I am gonna go home. I'm gonna drive back to my house so I won't be in the middle of the woods, and I'll just do this challenge. So hopefully I spend the night. We're going for the classic A-frame. I might get a little creative and try to close off one of the ends. I'm thinking these trees right here. First thing we do is tie this in a knot. This is really thick, which is not helpful. Okay, I'm really wishing they had paracord now. All right. How do I cut this? I should have bought a knife. What the heck? I've gotten significantly better at filming in public at the stores when I'm buying stuff, but a gas station is just so tiny. Anywhere I am, I can see the cashier and I'm just like, I look like a weirdo trying to film myself. So I was kind of in a rush, so I'm gonna have to chew through this cord. Instead of cutting it, I just used the entire roll. This is the strongest ridge line in history. Boom, follow the line. All I gotta do is pull that out in the morning. It makes taking this down pretty easily. Just pull the stick out and the whole thing will come down. So that's kind of nice. With all of our extra curly fry looking rope, throw our tarp over top of it. Grogu, Grogu, Grogu. Yeah, he's just kind of chilling. This tarp is a 10 by 12, so instead of 12 going the long way, I'm gonna have 12 kind of go around, and hopefully we can make a little floor on the bottom for me to sleep on. Because it's getting below freezing tonight, or just about below freezing, I brought my own sleeping pad and sleeping bag. I've had worse shelters before, but also I've had a lot that are better. Once it warms up, I'll go back to buying all my sleeping stuff from the stores. But when it gets down to around freezing, there's not much I can do. Not many stores are gonna sell a sleeping pad with an R value of 5, and I lack all of the bushcraft and camping skills to make one out of whatever the forest gives me. What a beautiful tent. This was the price of the tarp, this was the price of the yarn or the twine or whatever you want to call it. That's a pretty expensive tent. Also, this hat. This is how much that hat was. Well, actually, I have a receipt here, I can check. Huh. Now, okay, this is the second time this has happened and I'm not sure why. I don't shoplift at all. My total price was 113 bucks. Going through here, I was like, I don't see the hat on here. I was going down here and I was like, okay, what's some of the more expensive stuff? I'll find the hat that way. The tarp was 25 bucks. That's the most expensive thing on here. The next most expensive thing is this Minecraft toy I got. I just realized now too, both of these items did not get scanned in. These were like 25 bucks and the hat was probably, I don't know how much the hat was. Okay, I'll have to go back and pay for them. I got these glasses. They were 25 bucks or something outrageous. They are UV rated, which is nice. I wouldn't have paid 25 bucks for them. All right, okay. This is what my headgear looks like, new headgear. I don't know if this makes me less or more approachable in the woods. Like if you went through the woods and you saw me wearing this, would I be more or less approachable? Especially with the tarp. The last time I didn't spend the night in a tarp shelter was when I had Harbor Freight stuff and I made a Philly cheesesteak and spilled it all in front of my campsite. There is steak on the ground. Any raccoon is ballsy enough to eat that. I know it's gonna be eaten. I'm not doing that this time, but I do think I should relocate or move further away from my campsite before I unbox all my food. Well, I'm not too far away. You can kind of see over there is my shelter. I found a nice tree stump. I didn't buy a chair at the gas station, believe it or not. They didn't have chairs for sale. This is sort of my natural chair I'll be using for my eating right now. I went over there to grab my stuff and I was like, okay, let me just bring the food items. And then I realized that every other item I haven't shown yet is just food. Like I have no more items besides food. I have a lot of food. Oh wait, no. I have one more item. I've got this Minecraft keychain. There's 8 of them you can collect. I'm not gonna open this right now. I spent 9 bucks on this. I probably bought too much grams worth of protein where it's probably gonna do bad things to my body if I consume it all. Starting with the drinks, we got 2 of these Fairlife Core Powers. We got 42 grams of protein in them each. And if you've ever bought these, you know these are like $5 a piece. And then I was like, let me get a protein bar. I saw these protein chips. How good can these really be? Because they're like $4 a bag. So I got all of them. I say we just try them all and rank them on a tier list. First up is nacho. There's like nothing in here. At first, it's really promising, and then it's like you're eating cardboard. Next up is the loaded taco ones. These look just like the nacho ones. Tastes like beef. Those ones aren't as bad as the nacho ones. They just taste like beef with a big taco packet on it, which I guess is what they're going for. Now we have our chili lime. A little bit of a lighter dusting. Little spicy, but you can't taste anything. It just tastes like drywall. Last, we have our spicy sweet chili. These ones are good. Not like $4 or $5 worth, but they're good. I'm gonna rank these with the rest of the foods, so this isn't me ranking them in just comparison to each other, but with all the foods I bought today. B tier. These are F tier. Taco ones are a D tier. Nacho's also gonna go in D tier. Well, now that I've ranked these, I'm like, what else do I do? But I guess I'm camping. Like I just gotta enjoy being out in the middle of the woods. I'll go walk around the woods with the dog. Before I do, let me chug some of my protein and finish my caffeine. These go to A tier. These things are always good. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Hey, stay. Nature. I just went on a walk through the woods and he kept trying to go back to the car to leave. It's not like he's not built for this, but he's just like an older dog. Got done with my little walk. When all you have is gas station items, like there's only so much I can do. I set up my house. I ate some food. All that I can do after setting up my home and eating food is eat more food and start a fire. I love this hat, but I really wish the ears could lift up. Like that would really just make me, that's such a bummer. Oh wait, maybe I could, no, this elastic is not enough to put over my head like that. Maybe, wait, bro, I'm an idiot. Well, wait, kind of. It doesn't give my head the full room it needs. Wow, kind of. So I don't really like wearing these glasses. Well, no, actually it's kind of cool. It's just not. Is there something on the inside of these? Oh, these are shatter resistant polycarbonate lenses. That's why they're 25 bucks. Oh, no. I was like, what am I stepping on? My freaking protein bar. Next thing I need to do is start a fire, or get ready to start a fire. But I forgot firewood, so I brought my bow saw instead. In preparation for me getting firewood, here's the protein bar I'm gonna be eating. This is like an A tier, but it's knocking on the S tier's door. I'm gonna keep this in my pocket for accessibility. This stuff is exactly what I'm looking for. Maybe a little less tangled. Uh-oh, I hope he's okay. I would say that during this video, I think this hat is going to be more valuable than any of the life lessons I learned. Not that I'm going to learn any life lessons. Can you actually, is that actually how many years old this tree is? I know pine grows relatively quickly, so that wouldn't be surprising. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's just watching me. Hey, come on. I'm telling you, he does not want to be here. Watch, if I start walking towards his direction, he's gonna, if I walk over to him, he's gonna keep, yep. He's gonna keep going. He's like, let's go, bro. Ugh, that might cause some conflicts tonight. Bro, he's sitting down. He's not, oh no. Oh gosh. I should never have made a video with him. He's a sick dog, I love him, but I'm gonna go feed him real quick. Hey, move, hey. Probably would have been nice if I had an axe to split these. I will definitely have to get more later. That's the firewood so far. I like to collect about 1/3 of the firewood I need before it gets dark, and the rest of the 2/3 of firewood once it's dark. Too dark for me probably to be getting firewood. This is what my depressing food eating station looks like. These glasses are definitely not my style, but to each their own. I'll be taste testing and ranking my snacks that I have left. Starting with Arizona. This is definitely my favorite Arizona. This is an S tier. A refrigerated one of those on a summer day. Our first real taste test is gonna be these dill pickle hot Cheetos. I do really like pickles. My favorite Cheetos are the lime ones. I don't know. These were a little underwhelming. They did taste like a dill pickle hot Cheeto. I'm going D tier. These weren't that good. Next up, we have these Cheetos flavor swap. So I guess they swapped the form, so it's gonna look like a Cheeto, but taste like a barbecue Lay's. I don't know how to feel about this. I'll give these a C tier. It was good at first, and then I kind of just got accustomed to it, and then I was like, this isn't that good. Okay, I only have one snack left, and it's gonna be this one. This is another flavor swap. This time it's speed flavor. Hey chat, this flavor swap is a W. This time we have Doritos that are gonna taste like Ruffles. The risk reward is no longer there. Like Ruffles are good because it's like more of a risk, so you feel more rewarded when you eat a Ruffles successfully without like ripping open the top of your mouth. I would totally use these as a fire starter if it just didn't emit probably the most outrageous smell in the middle of the woods. I could open this. I have this in dinner. Sun's coming down. I don't know, let's take one more look at our tent. This tent is like, I just gotta close off the ends of it. Like I could definitely spend the night here. But I say that like I think I might not be sleeping here. Yeah, yeah, okay, listen, I'm not gonna lie, this might have been my biggest fail of a video yet. It's just cool how the sun's hitting those trees. You win. Hey, you're right, you win. I've made a decision about 2 hours ago. So I'm filming on a day that I don't normally film on. I was trying some new stuff this video, mainly bringing him a second time and doing this before I work. Like I work tomorrow. But once I got here, I realized pretty quickly that was a bad idea. I was just gonna be like, who cares? I'll figure out, let's see how that goes. And then bringing him, I realized pretty quickly I should not have brought him. He does not wanna be here. In the whole sleeping situation, it wouldn't have been bad if he had wanted to be here. But given that he doesn't wanna be here, I can't really make the sleeping situation work. It's just gonna suck for him. Let me show you one of the other items I got. Sweet. This is gonna be the new spot. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna string my ridgeline. But now it's time for me to reveal and eat my dinner. For our first, we got some, I didn't even know Hostess made white bread. We've got Smucker's Squeeze. Oh, I forgot. Sick. Okay, let's open up this in a second then. And then lastly, we got our peanut butter and my dessert. This was in the refrigerated section and it's been out of the refrigerated section for about 30 hours. Oh, probably the cream cheese, who cares? I'll be fine. I also forgot about one of my snacks. A whatchamacallit. Let's start with our dinner. Uh-oh. I'm going in for a second. When I rank this on a tier list, it's not any peanut butter and jelly that would rank this on a tier list. It's specifically Hostess bread with the Smucker's, grape, and Jif. I'd put this at, is this an S tier or an A tier? A tier. This is like a high A tier. And it's hard to beat that. This thing is moist. I've definitely had better carrot cake. Gas station carrot cake, B tier. All right, now I'm gonna try this whatchamacallit. Chocolate, peanut flavored crisps, and caramel. That does sound good. That's pretty good. It's close to an A, but for some reason the flavor is just not strong enough. Here we go, let's see. Out of all of these, which one do I want? I think the skeleton looks pretty sick. I think the frog looks cool. I've never used Alex as a skin. The sheep or whatever, $9. Okay, this is the head. Okay, the feet are walking. What are they holding? A stick? Probably the one I didn't want to get because I never used Alex. That is the only one I truly, really did not want. I am going to spend the night here. If I don't, I'll fess up and tell you. But to see if we can help monitor that, I'm gonna be using this trail cam, but this will capture any movement during the night. So if there's any sort of wildlife in the area or if I decide to move, then this will capture it. I tried to set up the trail cam. It requires an SD card that's 32 gigabytes or smaller, and I only have 64s. So I quite literally can't use the trail cam because my SD card has too much space on it. Crazy. This is my life now. There's a crow. I just heard a freaking crow. Cool, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably as scary, if not scarier, than what I was originally doing. I'm going to be fully transparent now. There is a high chance I wake up at some point and crawl into my own bed. It's currently 12:23. I'm going to bed now. Catch you in the morning. I didn't spend the night in that bed. I got out like 30 minutes later. And I forgot to even record in the morning. I just went to work. So this is me recording like 3 days later in a completely different bed. I'm a failure, I'm a loser, and I'm an idiot. Thanks for watching. Music in your baby, tell me why. Got the music in your baby, tell me why. You've been locked in here forever and you just can't say goodbye.